While most riders are sponsor correct at the Tour de France, dutifully racing what their team is paid to use, some go off script with their own solutions. Here are our top 5 types of poorly covered up gear, including one setup that is what it purports to be, but isn't used the way the company designed it to be. Now, as much as the internet loves a good conspiracy theory, often riders use non-sponsor correct gear just for reasons of personal fit. So, is Taylor Phinney using a specialized S-Works Roman because it is secretly the best saddle in the world? No. He just found something that really works well for him, so he uses it. And he masked the logos out of respect for Cannondale's current saddle sponsor. Now, saddles are like soulmates. If your butt could have a soul. What I mean is that a great saddle is hard to find. So if you find yours, don't give it up, even if you have to lie shamefully to the world. Okay, here's a better example of finding your true soulmate. Come on, it's punny. Anyhow, Diodora and Garnet would probably both prefer that Movistar and Lotto Soudal riders all use their shoes. But the team management would prefer that the riders are all happy with the shoes of their choice. So, the shoe-shaped shoe covers are the solution. Now, sometimes you'll see teams using products that just don't exist, like, say, a Bontrager disc wheel, or another Bontrager disc wheel. Now, Trek's brand makes plenty of wheels, but no discs, but Zip and Lightweight do. Other times you'll see blank wheels, like, say, this tri-spoke. This is often a similar situation to the saddles and shoes. Riders have found something that works for them, and they strip the logos out of respect for the current sponsor. And then sometimes you'll see works in progress, like a blank disc wheel with a Roval sticker. Blacked out stems and handlebars are usually a matter of rider preference. Peter Sagan really likes his Zip Sprint SL stem, for instance. But sometimes it can just be a matter of making something work. FSA's negative 17-degree stems are a common go-to for riders wanting to get a low position. You'll see this often during the classics, when some riders are on endurance frames with tall head tubes and really need to get a low stem. Some brands just don't make a negative 17. Sometimes, though, it's just a matter of inventory. Pro will be selling negative 17-degree stems for the new Di2 internal routing, but it looks like FDJ doesn't have it yet, just the more common negative 10 options. So, Arnaud Démare used an FSA stem. Again, it's not a vast conspiracy involving secretly incredible products. It's just a matter of making a rider happy with the right fit and the right feel. Okay, power meters. They're the ones most likely to fall in the category of functional differences. The most blatant example is Cannondale's use of SRM meters and empty Garmin vector pedals. Some Cannondale riders use Shimano SPDs, but a few still use the look-compatible vectors because Garmin is paying. At Dimension Data, a number of riders, including Mark Cavendish, opted to stick with the trusty old SRMs over the sponsor-correct rotor power meters. Now, SRMs aren't light or cheap, but they are pretty reliable, year in and year out. Perhaps the weirdest crank setup of the tour is found on Tony Martin's time trial bike. Katusha is sponsored by SRAM, and the prototype chainring and all the rest of the drivetrain are all SRAM parts. But SRAM doesn't endorse the use of a regular E-tap rear derailleur with a 1x system, since it doesn't have the clutch like SRAM's Force 1 derailleur does. But hey, he's the world time trial champ and the guy who likes riding with straight up grip tape on his saddle. So what are you gonna do?